I thank the chair and welcome Mr. Dorsey. You mentioned in your opening statement a group called the Trust and Safety Council within Twitter. On Twitter's blog, it relies on the Trust and Safety Council for guidance in evaluating and developing its own community guidelines. To use your words from your opening statement, to create that public square for a free exchange of ideas. And you've been pretty honest about your personal biases and the biases of people within Twitter. How pervasive are the biases on the Trust and Safety Council?
Well, just for some context, our Trust and Safety Council is an external organization of about 40 organizations that are global and are focused on particular issues such as online harassment or bullying or misinformation. So these are entities that help us give feedback on our policies and also our solutions that we're coming up with, but we take no direction from.
Are these entities either Republican, Democrat, Tea Party, Green Party, any identity with their affiliation politically that comes into Twitter's world?
We do have some conservative-leaning organizations, but we don't add to the council based on ideology. It's on the issues.
And I'm sure this council and Twitter does not operate in this Twitter vote of secrecy, a vacuum. What other groups outside of this group help Twitter and influence your developing and shaping your community guidelines? Anybody else out there beside this Trust and Safety Council you rely upon?
Well, the Trust and Safety Council is advisory. It makes no decisions for us. Most of our decisions are made internally, and we definitely take input from external folks, and we look at what's happening in more of the secular trends of what's going on, but we don't take direction from anything external.
Could we list those members of that council, the Trust and Advisory Council, those 40 entities that are your members? Trust and Safety Council?
They are listed on our webpage, so we have an accurate list of those. And
I apologize, I'll look that up. I also want to turn to back home. And as you probably heard, a little more than a year ago, Southeast Texas was fighting 4 feet of water from floods from Hurricane Harvey. A recent report from my alma mater, Rice University, highlights how platforms like Twitter play an important role in natural disasters and recovery. The report showed the increased use of mobile devices combined with social media platforms have empowered everyday citizens to report dangerous situations, life-saving operations. They can see people in trouble and report that very quickly. How does Twitter prioritize emergency services information during disasters? Like, for example, if Harvey comes up and hits us, another Harvey within a month or so, because it's hurricane season.
We do prioritize community outreach and emergency services on the platform. We actually do have some really good evidence of this, specifically with Harvey. So we saw about 27 million tweets regarding Hurricane Harvey. In Texas, 911 systems failed, and people did use Twitter to issue SOS calls. And we saw as many of 10,000 people rescued from this. So this is something that we do prioritize and want to make sure that we are working with local agencies to make sure that we have a lot of strength here.